Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Deja Vu, and I have no intro here, no time to make an intro, but this is going to be Jaedong and Flash in the OSL Day 3. Jaedong winning his first game against Effort at ZVZ, and Flash losing his first game against Yarnak at TVZ. So, Flash doesn't necessarily technically need a win here, but if he doesn't, he will definitely fall behind, and I have no freaking clue what map this is right now. I'm gonna have to go look it up, which really is unfortunate because, well, they're playing right now and you don't want to be looking things up while people are playing, but luckily it doesn't look like either player's doing any sort of ridiculous cheats. And this is going to be Return of the King. It is going to be Return of the King. Both these players are absolutely amazing. We both know it is a fairly balanced map. TVZ, ZVD. I love Jaedong, particularly. Oh wow, that is a sweet picture of Jaedong looking like a freaking vampire. Do vampires have wings? I don't know. It depends on what lore you follow. But vampires sometimes have wings, and that was a sweet looking vampire Jaedong right there. And actually, I will take that back. Flash is throwing down a forward Rax here. Two things that might be going on with that Rax. One, it's in a proxy location, but it's really not that proxy, especially considering their cross position. Or two, he's just going to have it lift off and move forward and get scouting information. Or I guess three, he's playing it so that way if Jaedong's in the top left base, he will use it as a rush attack, and if not, he won't be rushing with it. And since Jaedong's not there, we'll get to see what happens, and then he'll just sort of work his way out and just have a barracks that's in a forward position and possibly go mech from that position. Although if he was going mech, I would have expected to see an RU refinery by now. That barracks is going to be producing marines, so he is going to be building for some sort of a early rush here with a forward Rax. 12 pool for Jaedong, or 12 hatch, and then 11 pool for Jaedong with gas. He's getting scouted out now by Flash. Flash coming in with an SCV to scout, and then he's going to have it followed up by another SCV and a Marine. This could be a little bit of a formidable rush against Jaedong. We'll get to see how... Not get to see how good Jaedong's micro is. We always know that Jaedong's micro is insane. And now Jaedong sees the second SCV and the Marine. He knows what's up now. He knows. Oh, he's like, oh, ruh-roh. Time to pull the drones off. It's gonna be a little bit of a showdown here. Drones against SCVs and a Marine, and that bunker rush does not look like it's gonna be very successful here. Jaedong gonna try and get to those Marines. If he can get around those SCVs, just past the SCVs. He actually passed the SCVs, and now he almost cornered the SCVs and got an SCV kill, which would have been entertaining to see how that happens. Gonna try and get past the SCVs, gets past them, kills one SCV, loses the drone here, kills both SCVs, and now there's just 3 Marines there, and the bunker cannot be completed by Flash. There's no way he'll be able to get a no way reasonable for him to get a SCV up there in order to build that bunker. He does have 3 Marines though, canceling the bunker now, realizing that, well, he can't really stay there with SCVs because, well, a lot of drones can come up the line and pick them off, and then Zerglings can always pass them by and run home and do a whole lot of damage, counter damage to him. Jaedong is getting his lair up as well. And now Flash is running backwards with all haste, trying to make sure that these Zerglings don't bypass him and don't get into his base to do too much counter damage. There's absolutely nothing in Flash's base. A factory is going up, but there's absolutely nothing but SCVs in his base. No SCVs on gas, by the way, as well for for Flash. So this is going to be a very mineral heavy build right now, or possibly I think he might actually be gathering more minerals in order to get an expansion up. Throwing down a creep colony. Jaedong is at his second base just in case. Playing it a little bit safer here. Concerned since he doesn't know whether it was how many Raxes were there, how forward they really were. Now he knows. Now he sees the Rax floating back, so now he knows that he's probably could have gone without the creep colony, and he's probably a little disappointed in it. But that's okay. It's okay to play a little bit safer here. Factory does go up. Command center is started. Yeah, that's why he pulled the SCVs off the gas in order to get this command center up a little bit earlier. And then he's going to try and get his second. And the lair is out. We'll see. Did he throw out a spire somewhere? Spire. There is the spire. So we are going to see mutalisks here. And it's going to be 2 hatch mutalisks from Jaedong. Jaedong's mutalisk versus Flash's whatever he's doing, because he's just lifted off his factory. Currently, neither his factory nor his barracks are producing units. He's throwing down a machine shop on his factory now. We did see Flash in the last day against Yarnak go down to Mutalisks when he decided to go all fantasy and up magic on us and try Valkyries out. Hopefully he never does that again. I don't see an armory and I don't see a starport, so it doesn't look like he's going to think, okay, well there's the army. Hopefully he does. Please do not go starport. Flash, please, please, please do not go starport. I do not want to see him go for more Valkyries. I don't like seeing it from him, and I hope he doesn't do that here. I'd rather him play some more traditional. I don't care if he goes Mech or M&M. But to do either. Do not go Valkyries. It's very disappointing to see. I don't like it at all. Say it over and over again that I don't like it when Flash goes Valkyrie. And we'll see how he fends this off. The Mulus should be coming out pretty soon. Don't see an engineering bay. Okay, now the engineering bay started. But the Spire is done, and now the Mulus will begin. That engineering bay should be up in time in order to get the turrets out. I think it will be close. I think he'll be able to get it out in time. And now that Zergling going to be trying to be obnoxious and stop this command center from falling. I don't know if Flash sees this because he's not microwing his SCVs for. Okay, yeah, now he brings the vultures and he's going to stop it. But that's just going to make Flash waste a few more seconds, which sucks for him. He's got an armory up and his academy started, so he's going to go for